All right, y'all, let's start. We're moving a little late here. We realize that. So let's go with you have an app idea. You have an app idea. And we're going to click here. You're going to say create an organizer. Create a personal organizer that has a to-do list and place for contacts that are in line with my goals with notes. Now, I don't know why you would want this aside from your phone, but maybe you do, especially if you have different things in the organizer that are relevant to them. Create a personal organizer. Do this. All right. And you might have some other ideas that you want to include, but I'm going to start real thin. If you want to add in a few more things, add it in. Don't go crazy. This is called an MVP, a minimum viable product. The more moving parts you put, the more complications you're likely to face. In this particular, I found out today that this PRD could use some improvements. I've been working on it all day. So we have to keep it simple. Um, that's it. Now you can select the industry or not, especially with something that's simple. It doesn't really matter. Just click apply, analyze, and you can read all of this. It's telling you really, giving you feedback on the analysis, and it's kind of like filling in some, some blocks, filling in some spaces that you might have left. Help you users organize with personalized to-do lists, allowing their goals, provides a central place for managing contacts that could aid in achieving personal or professional objectives, offers a platform for jotting down notes, enhancing productivity of goal tracking, encourages users to maintain focus by integrating various organizational tools in one app. That was likely to attract goal-oriented people who thrive on organization. AI platform, given the broad appeal. Now, something we could do, what are some good function functions of a to-do list or life organizer as a first MVP in Replit? So you could just come over here to ChatGPT and get an idea of some of the things you might want to add, into the Life Organizer MVP. And we're just going to grab that and we're going to take that back and we're going to go back to the description and we're going to put that in. By the way, you see you have an option to record your voice here. And I don't know why this is checked. We're going to leave it unchecked. Streamlines task management for individuals looking for simplicity without unnecessary features. You can read it. But from there, we just go to create your quote. And don't worry, it's going to give you an idea what it might have cost you, but you're going to do it yourself. And don't worry here. Simple tax management app. All you got to do, see it says demo mode, email invites won't actually send. You can just put emails in here. Don't tell nobody. It'll take anything right now. Because, hey, I'm just rewarding y'all for being here right now. So then you get over here. This explains what a PRD is. Product requirements document, a detailed blueprint that helps developers. And then, oh, from 5 to 10,000 is what it would have cost you with a developer. Click here because you're going to build it yourself. That's going to give you the PRD. You come here and you answer some more questions. What problem is the app solving? Helping me stay organized and focused, or helping people stay organized and focused. What should the user be able to do in the app? Create a to-do list, organize it in order of priority, set goals, tick them off, keep notes on contacts, uh, um, share information with contacts. And here, you may or may not know whether the person needs user accounts or login or public access. No worries. You can let AI decide based on how you fill out this information. I address this redundancy right here in the new build, which I'm working on right now. Here. All right, here's your PRD. It's saying 6 weeks, 5 to 10,000, 15,000 total cost. And you can take this PRD. Let's do it, as a matter of fact. Now it has some extra verbiage in here that doesn't really apply to the PRD, but it's part of the executive summary. I am going to paste a PRD I want to get an estimate, 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 est- estimate. Man, what's wrong with me today? On how much it would cost to get it developed. I said pass that PRD. So small, okay. So from, oh, so if you go offshore, 280 to 800, mid-tier freelance 700 to 16, US freelance 14 to 4, small agency 2 to 6. And they said, what? 15. Over here it says 5 to 10. So that's how you can, but this is how you can always check against this amount. Now I've gone back and asked about the amount, and it says, yes, this is based on the current data. So I had to go up in here and work on that estimate as well. But okay, so now at this point, all we have to do is just you can copy it right there, and it'll take you on over to Replit. That is an affiliate link. As you can see, I'm heavy in Replit. But then you just paste it over here. You'll see why I use them. Now, I imagine this is going to take you to start an account, but it's free up until you use a certain amount. This MVP is going to cost you actually nothing. And this thing is going at it. You guys, I apologize on the tardiness. I had to go hurry and go in here and change the time to 8. I was working on a presentation for you. That didn't go well. And I worked on this app for too long today. I was trying to have that ready to go, the new version ready to go. But I was just running into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. It's still working. Let me show you. Oh, this is not all of the code for the day. See, it says 3 hours ago. I've been working on this since I got up this morning. So, oh, is it ready? Okay, so it's going, see, it says waiting for your response. So it's going to give you a preview of what it would look like. You can open this up, and you can change this up. You can go in here and change things. So, but it's not going to do anything until you approve the plan to start. And I'm going to approve it. Let's get busy. So I know I said I've been saying an app in 30 days. Reality is this will be done probably today. But, You may have some kinks or something you want to add. It'll probably take 2 days, 3 days. And then we have to go into deployment, which is not much to it. You have to decide on the domain name. You have to, you don't have to. You can actually just let Replit host it with their URL. URL is this thing right here. And it's going to look, what is it right there? It's going to look like this, something similar to this. But you can also put your own custom domain on it. That's going to be probably in the class tomorrow. So 3 more client track today, upcoming, all tasks. And something that we did not put in there is to make sure it's mobile friendly. But again, that'll be something that's easy to add to the instruction once it quit working on it. Meanwhile, let me go over here and put a notification for you guys that arrives on time. You know what? Finish practice, let's say, is on next Wednesday, 5 o'clock. Error. Here we go. Now the fun begins. So I'm just going to do a screenshot of this error. Paste it over here to the agent. So you may think of something a little bit different along the lines of this. If you watch that video that I did, it gave some more ideas. It says, oh, no code app ideas. And don't worry, it's going to get better. I like scrolling up to see you know, like right after I post the error, see what it says. For some of these words, I imagine, not for me yet, but if you know what error you're posting and you're seeing the response to it, then over time that becomes a pattern. And you start, this is in my mind. I don't, this is theory right now. But I think you recognize a pattern and then you might be able to already know what the problems are, some of the problems are when you encounter them. How that helps, I don't know. I think it said, I think it said this is what gave us the problem. Oh, okay, just key it in. 26. Oh, come on, man. You don't need the time, do you? Let's see. Yep. Wait. Then again, I guess it makes sense. It's created. And then what? Let's see. Calendar, stats, profile. It works. What's going to be done with calendar, stats, and profile? What's going to be done with it? Oh my goodness. So as you can see, I don't know, as I said on the other video, you have to be mindful of how you communicate with the AI because the more clear you are in what you're saying, then the better it can interact with you. So you see this foolishness I type here, and you see it says, glad to hear is working for the calendar stats and the profile, but it is working on it. Sections in the bottom of the navigation, these are currently just UI placeholders. Okay, so it is working on it. So I don't know what the comment was about. It probably made the comment automatically and then went and looked at the code and seeing that the code does not facilitate actual function. And then that's why I said it's just a placeholder. So now it's connecting these, and of course that's what you have to do. You have to go around here, test everything that's there. That's why I said keep it thin on the MVP because if it's minimum functions, then you can actually test it and make sure everything's working. And you see that you encounter different little things, and you know it's easier and quicker to get it fixed. Now you don't have to go exactly with this. You're in it now, I suppose, but you can always go back and do it again and up the ante, add something else, add a little more, do a little more. With Replit, And you know, the competitors are Lovable, Bolt, and Base 44. I haven't used that. And Firebase. That's if you're new to all of this, you probably do not want to touch Firebase. So you do personal plan or team plan. I have both. I'm looking for the price instructions. Oh, I didn't mean to press that on this screen. Oh, the agent is ready. All right, let's get busy. Now, let's make sure. Oh, by the way, you can change the display here. See how it says, see the different names of screens represented here. So let's make sure all of these work. Data management, export tasks. Let's see if these, okay, you can download it. Wait a minute, JSON. How do we use JSON download of task? Now you may have seen some other videos where they create apps like this for you. Not, you just watch them and they show you that this platform can do this, that, and the other, and they show you this mock-up, but they don't go through this process because this was the shock part to me. I'm thinking in my mind, wow, is that easy? That's all you got to do? This thing is crazy. When really there is a lot more to it than that, and you're going to encounter situations. So that's why I wanted to do this, is so that you'll actually walk away with something that's usable, and so that you'll keep messing with it to create other things like this. Because once you get comfortable with this, then you'll just keep going and pushing the boundaries and trying stuff and testing it. And that's the whole theory behind the 100-day aspect of the challenge. If you do this every day for 30 days, what is that? You're going to be pretty good. For 100 days, You're going to be unstoppable. Agent is ready. All right, let me go over here. Do I still have the task? Oh, no, they got rid of the task. That's why zero downloads. Create my first app. It will be a life organizer app, which is not this. Oh, okay. Doesn't add the task. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's how you cross it off. All right, we need a business category. Need a business category. Category. A networking category. And what else? What else we need? And let me see the contacts, what they look like. Maybe I want to tag contacts because, like I said before, I play ping pong. So suppose people I meet in different places, regardless of what the meeting was about, I find out they're a player, then I can put that tag on their name. So we need a way to tag the contacts. So you see, you start with a skeleton MVP and you add to it to make it more useful. Profile task. Agent is ready. So now we need to see username, task flow user. Themes don't work, but you know, that's the last thing we'll worry about. Okay, there's my task flow JSON. We probably need it in PDF or something, no? Can can I add contacts to this thing? Now, all right, let's let it finish. Now, something else you can do is you can ask it. You can say, what other useful features would it be easy to add to enhance the app? And what other features or what other things do you want to be part of the context profile? You can have a link to their social media. Of course, you want notes, contact information. Maybe upload a photo if it's a person you met in networking. You don't want to forget what they look like. Calendar. On the stats are for completed. Okay, that's cool. Usually when it's getting finished doing what it was working on, this is going to reset. So don't get in the habit of doing a whole lot of work up in here. Where am I at? Let's see. See what it looks like. Full. Oh, this is full size. Oh, that's right. We said it said iPhone, Android in the beginning instead of web app. Well, let's take a look at this while we're waiting. Let's not. Y'all got any questions? Ask them in the comments. We'll pause the video, go to the questions, see what I can answer. Well, this is a pretty good layout. Fly, man. Add a link to social. Add a placeholder to provide a link to social media profiles. Oh, that's right. Task, calendar, stats, contacts, contacts. Add. We can color code the contacts, assign a value to the color codes, but only the colors show here. And in the admin area, you assign the value to the code, to the color code. So I'm just clicking on all of the options, making sure everything is working. You know, just because it's there doesn't mean it's gonna work. Only way you're gonna find out is to test it. For the emails, you're probably gonna have to integrate another app. All right, let's go over here to contacts. Oh, we gotta start over again. Oh, there it is right here. Okay, well, how does it display? All right, so that's the thing. I want it to display at the name so that you can just click on it and it goes there. Where does it display at? Oh, let's see some. LinkedIn, Twitter, website, Facebook, hyperlink, and include face, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. And when you do yours, you can say TikTok and whatever else too. All right. So while it's working on that, so this is the free tier trial included. Make your first few apps for free with Replit Agent. That's the part I wanted to show you that you'll be able to do a few of these and it'll just be free. 10 development apps with temporary links. Okay, well, I didn't know about that part because I've been paying for I don't know a year now probably. Temporary links. Okay, public apps only. Well, you probably want to make it public anyway, so that ain't no issue. But temporary links. That's what is the temporary links? Make, launch, and scale your apps. Oh, the free tier. Well, it doesn't really say. What are you using if you're not using Claude Sonnet? Claude Sonnet is GPT-40. Claude Sonnet is the LM that's used to power the no code agent. Apparently, I need to redo my plan because I think my plan is $40 each for each seat. I got two seats. Anyway, let's see if it's finished. We're about ready to end it. Then you guys can play around, and tomorrow we'll see where you are and what these are the categories. What issues you have. Oh, yeah, we got to start over again. Still not clickable. On the outside, can the social media profile be clickable on the outside of the card without going into the card? Maybe there is a button beside each. You know what? Let's not. That's what I'd be doing, making things more complicated. Oh, what did they do? What did it do the reason that they kicked me out? I mean, that it regenerated. My first task, sweep the floor. On the priorities, that's going to be on a phone, mostly likely. Oh, I'm trying to think with the task. Oh, let's click. Can you click on it? I'd like to be able to add a contact to the task. So get rid of that because you don't really need that. But this will make it useful for each task. Man, I'm tripping. I gotta get ready to do the thing. For each task. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. You know, not make it more complex for right now. Uh, but now you can just take this in a new tab if you want to. But remember, this is already designed to be a good display for mobile, but the contacts is interesting. Now you can also say, give me a dark, exciting color theme, should have said. And that's the last change I'm going to make. That's really too much. And we'll see the continuation of my color tomorrow. I'm gonna end the video right here. But this will get you guys going, and you can keep going. And we'll pick back up tomorrow at 7 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Well, I'm gonna say peace, but I'm gonna still be here for the whole hour. See what questions y'all have, and see who actually started.